Black keys don't like the white keys. White keys won't play to the melody. Black keys don't like the white keys. White keys won't play to the melody. Black keys don't like the white keys. White keys won't play to the melody. Black keys don't like the white keys. White keys won't play to the melody.
Welcome to TougeTalk. Obviously, today on this episode we got TougeEvo. You go by a different name now, don't you? Or
just Joe.
We'll stick with Joe.
Or
okay.
AP1 Touge. Whatever.
So we'll go with that. We're gonna try to like shorten it again because we keep saying that, but it ends up being 30, 40. The last one was an hour. So
no, it was like 30 minutes.
That's not too bad, I guess.
The hour one was a Touge from you.
Yeah, that was a good one. So we're just gonna start, I guess, with like backstory. Like, what got you into the canyons, and like, what was your experience like when you first got in?
Well, when I first started driving, I was just into drag racing, and I had this little EF hatch. And one day we went to this place called Scary Dairy in Camarillo, and I was like scared. I was like, bro, there's gonna be some cops. I got this feeling because we're about to trespass. And sure enough, some cops came. So I ran to my car, ran off, and I hooked a left on a road called Potrero, and that ended up being a mountain road. And I got to the top super fast, and when I came back down, the cop was barely halfway up, and I was like, wow, this was fun, like holy shit. So the next day I came up, and the next day I came up, and the next day I came up, and I became hooked.
Yeah.
And it was cool. It was just a learning experience, just like getting to know the car. I never modified the EF. It was always on all seasons or whatever tires I could afford. And I was just like beating all the college kids that would get off campus, and I was just kept beating them and beating them and beating them. And then I took a break, went back to drag racing, and then when I got the red line, that's when I started going back to the Touge.
Gotcha.
So that's how I got my start, just randomly.
Just random.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. My next question, I guess, is like, well, actually, how long have you been doing that?
12 years.
12 years? God damn, bro, it's been a while.
Yeah, getting old.
So how do you feel about all the new people coming in, actually, when it comes to, like, obviously there's a little bit more influence or more, I guess, social media, how it works. There's more videos, there's more, yeah. So how do you feel that there's more newcomers, and what do you advise to them? Like, what do you suggest for them to get started?
The new current group is the fastest group I've ever seen. Like, these new guys they're faster than my generation, for sure. Like, for sure. For us at Mulhollands, we used to call generations. Every 3 years, we'd see like these new drivers. Yeah. And after us, there was like a decent generation, and then it went really bad. And all the new guys were not very good. They weren't very dedicated. They weren't into it. And this new current generation, the Nicos, the Bobbies, those guys, they're ridiculous. They're fast. Yeah. They're going to be faster than me, hands down. If not, they're already faster. And to the new guys who are about to come in or who want to get into Touge, I just advise the same thing I tell everyone: keep it chill, start slow, no ego, man. Just start stock, stay stock. Don't buy some crazy car to start off with, because you end up depending on a great car. If you start with a Civic or a Miata, it's perfect. So I advise stay stock, learn yourself, learn your road, learn the car, and then modify along the way.
We met, I guess I'll share a little bit. Well, actually, let's start with this. How did you meet Ramon? I don't know if you've met him yet. Mulholland?
On my home course. Like, everyone thinks Snake's my home course, but Inbound is actually my home course.
Oh, okay.
And were you guys together that night?
It was me and Steven when he was there.
Yeah, so there was like the biggest run of the summer. Yep. It was going to decide who was like the number one contender at the time between Bobby and JP. And that was a huge run. Like, there was like 50 people just to watch it. And then I knew you guys were showing up, and I like respected what you guys did. So I like made sure you guys had a parking space and stuff like that.
Appreciate that.
And that, I don't know how long ago that was, but.
Or after that was these two.
Yeah, that was us too. Yeah.
Okay.
You capped the shit out of me in my red Z.
Right. Not on, like, yeah, I was gonna say not on purpose, but you know what I mean.
It doesn't matter.
I didn't mean it to do it in a bad way.
So that was that was an intense run. Seeing that happen, it's a lot of fun to see, and that for us actually was the most organized.
Yeah.
initially, I guess if you want to call it like that style run that we've witnessed. I mean, you guys had spectating spots.
Both the drivers had walkies.
Yeah, walkie-talkies. You guys led the spectators up and then set everyone to do the run. Made sure that no one else entered the canyon, type of thing.
Yeah,
that was really organized. And at the time, compared to like our home course, yeah, it's like a huge difference. That was really good.
That was a great night.
Yeah, definitely. So there was, at the time, I remember something about retirement. You would call it that.
Everyone's gonna laugh at this one.
Yeah. So
I always come back.
What happened? Like, what happened with that, and then what brought you back?
Well, because I had been doing it for so long, and I only had one goal. Like, I just wanted to be fast at Mulholland.
Yeah.
And once everyone started calling me the fastest, I was like, okay, cool. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm good. But that one of the guys from that run that we just talked about, JP, he would not let me go. Like, he would just antagonize me. And I'm extremely competitive.
Yeah.
And he would like poke at that. So I'd come back, I'd race him, I'd get hooked, and then I'd be back at it again. And yeah, there's a meme that one of my friends always says, it's me retiring. It's that guy, that teacher that walks into class and goes, hello, 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 hello. That's me every time I return back to the tow, because I've retired so much. Right. Now I feel like I'm retired, but like competitively, because I don't care to race anyone anymore. I just like to come up here and just
do your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's a great way to unwind. And obviously, a lot of the things that are different now is I guess, or maybe it's not different, but for us, at least it's the time trial type of thing.
I love that. That. I'm into that. Yeah.
So that happened over here at T. That's the first time we heard about it and everything. And the way they have it set up, we actually kind of carried it over to our home course too. I don't know if Mulholland's doing that or anything.
Well, we used to have from J turn to the bottom S turn.
And you guys would time and everything?
We still have times.
Nice. So there's like a whole leaderboard to that, and that's pretty sick. But let's actually start off with, what chassis or what cars have you owned?
You don't want it to be a 30-minute video. You don't want me to go through that. This S2K is my 49th car.
What the fuck?
No bullshit. We sat at work and made the list. Yeah, I've had 49 cars.
God.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's a lot of cars.
So this one makes sense.
Yeah.
What's your least favorite chassis that you've owned then?
I had to think about it. Luckily, we took that break. It's actually the 3000 GT VR4.
Oh, okay.
It was the worst. It
like in general or in the canyons, like as
for canyons.
It's heavy, right?
Yeah, it's just 4,800 pounds of pure understeer, and the Hikis doesn't do enough. And I mean, it has the power. Yeah. But no, that was the worst decision, for sure.
Gotcha. All right, so we're gonna go to the next question. They're a little random, so I don't think they're in a specific order.
Not the best one you've owned.
Oh, there you go. What's the best chassis that you've owned?
This and the Evo.
Oh, you putting this with the Evo right there at the top?
Yeah.
Nice.
Easily. No, the 8.6 is just special, but it doesn't have like the greatest chassis. But this is the best chassis, but I got to keep the Evo there with it. These two dogfight each other. No one realizes it, but the S2K and an Evo, that's a dogfight. That is an absolute dogfight. Corner exiting is the Evo. Corner entry is going to be this. Mid corner, it's a toss-up between drivers. Straightaways, the Evo, like it's a fucking dogfight between the two. They're both awesome.
Nice. Do you still have the Evo?
Nah, I sold it.
Sold it. How do you feel about that?
I'm depressed. I'm depressed. But you know what? I was a total fucking dick in the Evo. I was an asshole. It's just, yeah, it was better. I became really toxic because of that car, so I had to let it go.
Gotcha. All right, so next question is going to be, what's your least favorite road besides ACH?
ACH.
And why do you dislike ACH? So I don't know if there's a backstory to this that you just don't like ACH.
I don't want to piss everyone off, man, but like,
dude, most of us know that. All right, we love ACH too, but come on, when it comes to like,
Sorry.
okay, so Ramon in the background's a fan of like Mulholland, Little T, all that. I mean, Latigo, whatever. We prefer Little T in our course, GMR. So I mean, they're all more technical than ACH. ACH is like a speed run. So does that have anything to do with why you don't dislike it, or?
All right, I'll start it off with being honest. So like all my home courses, all the courses I learned on were tight and technical with very little straightaways. So even here on the bridge-to-bridge runs, when they analyze them, I'm literally one of the fastest on this section. And then once we hit that back section where it's fast, I'm one of the slower ones. I'm just not fast at high-speed cornering. It's my Achilles heel to my driving. And then my experience with ACH drivers is they were just like, they felt like they were better than everyone. When I went, this is years ago, I stopped going there. I don't know. They were the take it to the track, bro. Take it to the track, bro, guys. And I went to the track with them, and they weren't fast. Fuck, that's gonna make people mad.
Perfect.
Hey,
It's the truth. Fuck, it's true, bro. It's true. Whatever.
leave your opinion in the comment.
Yeah,
comment
it's
section.
true. But I haven't been there in years.
They haven't changed.
And Mount Wilson is the greatest.
Oh, Wilson's amazing.
Yeah, like the greatest part of, like, to me, ACH is just a way to get to
Palmdale
Mount
for me,
Wilson.
at least. Or
Oh,
for
yeah.
you, it's to the for most people, it's to the top.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
Ramon's in the back giving head to Steven, so I don't know what's going on there. Okay, so we talked about this earlier, and I think this has to be someone you know, unless it's a thing. But what is a Joe Pro, and why is it better than a GoPro?
It's well, it's not better than a GoPro. Like, the GoPro is awesome, but the Joe Pro, you're right. The Joe Pro is actually, back in the day, I used to record the time attack runs. I'd get my phone and I'd lift up that part of the seat that lifts, and then I'd crush my phone, and that's what would hold my phone in place, and it would hold. So that's a Joe Pro. Now it's just a RAM mount and a phone. It's not better, but GoPros make everyone's runs look faster. So I prefer my camera because it just shows truly what it
You say
really
you're
looks
using
like.
it off your phone, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's what a lot of people, at least here at T, do. I know Rafa.
Yeah.
They all use phone mounts and whatnot. So if you guys need to find a way to record, just use your phone. It's the
RAM mount
cheapest
on
and
your phone.
easiest thing. Just get them out. What's a good? This could be a big question. What's a good starter setup for the Touge in your opinion? So I'm guessing just like either car, suspension, or all
Civic or
together.
Miata. I will always go with those two, only because they're cheap. They're cheap to maintain. They're cheap to keep running, cheap to modify, and they actually have higher limits than people expect. Like, my Evo had a hard time chasing Miatas. Like, Miatas they're badass, and one of the fastest cars here is a Civic. You know, it's not what people think it is. It's not STIs and Evos, and it's a couple of these, but so Civic and Miata, leave it stock, learn to drive it, learn yourself, learn the road, and then modify accordingly.
Nice. All right. Someone put after the Touge, will you hit the track more? But you said you've hit the track.
I did. I competed 2 years in the Nissan Challenge.
Nissan Challenge. Ramon, I don't know if you want to fill in for this, if you're sober over there, or...
He pissed everybody off because he just came out of nowhere with the stock car and was like, y'all are slow. Like, except for corner 3's cheater ass S13.
All right, so...
That's literally what got me to stop going to the track. I stopped because I realized what politics was. And here, in the mountains, money can't buy you a win.
Yeah,
But in the
that's true.
track, it can.
This correction. Steven, fastest man on the Touge's over there in the background, so...
It sucks. It's a good serious concept, but if your car doesn't have a corner 3 decal on the side or anywhere, they won't consider you a podium-worthy car.
It was just messed up because he got to have a wide body and stuff. It was like, it's a stock Sentra, like, and they just kept telling me, well, your power, it's a Sentra. What are you talking about?
Cars make no power.
And I would like outlap him, and then they'd throw him back out at the track, and then he'd like do it again and again. It was, so yeah, I didn't want to go back. I'm gonna go back to your guys' thing. I want to go to Horse Thief.
Oh, okay, sick.
This wasn't ready, but now it's ready. So yeah, I'm gonna go to that.
Hell yeah. It's going to be in the summer, just so you know, for the next one. So actually, this is perfect. It might lead up to this. Thoughts on drama that occurs on the Touge? And I know it's always going to have it. I'm just like sit in real quick because back in 2016, me and fastest man over there have witnessed that. We went through it. It's bullshit. I mean, like, everyone that comes up here should just be up here to just have fun, do their run, meet people, whatever. Mostly it's about the drive, but I mean, it's always going to be there. So what do you think? What are your thoughts on that? On just drama and shit like that happens up there or up here?
I don't know. When I was young, I was like a part of it all the time because I'd like to rile people up. You know, I wanted to get the best out of people. But now the drama is like different. Because when I first started driving the mountains, there was no social media. And then once social media came about, egos got bigger. It was really, really weird. And now I just stay out of the drama. I just can't be bothered by people's opinions, what people say, people's rivalries.
So
it's whatever.
Do you think it's also a thing with just age and maturing? Because, example, the same people that back then had some issues with us or whatever, dude, we're friends with most of them now. So it's like, do you think it's like a maturing thing? People are getting older and everything.
Everyone I had drama with, I'm
chill with now.
Insanely close to now.
Nice.
It always starts like that. We talk shit, we race, and now we're boys.
There it is.
So it's okay. And every driver thinks they're the greatest. So there's bound to be headbutting.
Yeah.
And you race. Just race it out. And you'll end up making a friend.
There you go. This is a good one. How much aero is too much aero for a standard Touge build?
That
Let me notice
just
you
right
got-
there. That's it. I don't I've never needed aero, and like you guys know how quick I am, and I never needed aero.
Yeah.
I didn't. My Evo was wingless from the factory, and I never felt like I needed a wing. I don't know. Maybe if you drive ACH at 130 through all those corners,
yeah,
but
probably.
no, honestly. But like here, I don't need a wing. So do a wing if you want for aesthetics, but in the mountains, you're probably not going to use it.
Pointless, yeah. You already answered this. I was going to say, which one do you regret selling or losing the most? I'm going to guess it's the Evo.
No.
No. Oh shoot. So which one is it?
The red Sentra.
The Sentra.
Yeah. Everyone loved that car. I don't know why. I mean, everyone loved the Evo too.
Yeah.
But the Sentra, like, for some reason. And I missed, that car was perfect. It was mint, low mile, one owner. And I loved driving it. Like, I love driving the Evo.
Yeah.
But the Sentra was different. The Sentra brought me back to my younger days.
Gotcha.
So it gave me that, like, pure joy of driving. So I miss that car the most.
Gotcha. Yeah, everyone I think has that car that they just, they can't either forget or just can't, they regret selling and whatnot.
Silver Saturn. My Silver Saturn. But I didn't sell it. I totaled it.
Oh, shit. That was, I think we knew you at that point in time.
That was 09.
09? Okay, so we didn't know you. So wait, didn't you have a Saturn though recently?
Silver Saturn. Then I went to another Silver Saturn.
I remember like a red one though.
And a red one.
The red one's okay.
No shit.
Since you're driven all platforms, front wheel drive, rear wheel drive, and all wheel drive, what do you prefer?
Fuck. Rear.
Rear wheel drive?
Rear is the most pure.
Okay.
Front wheel is the most like...
Aggressive, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
You could drive like a fucking barbarian in an FF and be fast. You hop into rear wheel drive and you try that same technique. Like
It ain't gonna work.
The day I brought this, or like the second day after owning that, I hopped in this and I tried to drive this like I drove that, and the first thing the S2K did was come out, and I had to catch it, and I was like, fuck, I gotta be gentle. So rear wheel is my favorite, FF is the most aggressive, and all wheel is the most like intoxicating. As long as you have a powerful all-wheel drive. The Evo was intoxicating to drive because no matter what happened, no matter who was in front of me, when that straightaway came, I knew it was coming. Like, I loved it.
All right.
That one got me horny.
You're one yourself. Okay, any Touge gods or Touge ghosts? So I know we kind of mess around with the whole Touge ghost thing and throw that out there as like a little meme type of thing, but do you believe there's someone out there that either rarely hits the canyon now or doesn't hit it anymore that could kind of like just be in the ranks of all these new drivers that are fast and everything?
That's a great question. Evo Steve.
Evo Steve?
Evo Steve.
So who's that? Like, give a
He's
little back.
faster than me in every sense of the way. I'm better than him at battling because he just can't be bothered. If you guys met him, he's made of stone. Like, he just doesn't give a shit about anything. But if anyone has the displeasure of having to race him, it's not fun for them. He's the fastest person I've ever met in my life. He's the one that I trained with coming up like back in the day, and he was always faster, always faster, always faster. Now we're at the point where like I've beaten him and he's beaten me, so we'll joust, but like he's a total unknown. All this new generation doesn't know him, and he's a freak. He's a freak. He's
We'll wait on this car real quick.
okay.
Steven, do your thing.
So get Evo truck.
I'm gonna love editing this.
Yep.
All right, so we left off with, you said it was Touge Steve, right?
Evo Steve.
Evo Steve? Touge Steve, what the hell? So does he still come around? Does he still hit the canyon, or is it just, okay, so he still does.
Randomly.
Random.
3
So
in the
that's
morning,
why.
he wants to clear his mind, and he'll drive his own way, and it's typically not all out because he's just not interested. But if you like piss him off or you're in his way, he'll go all out, and it's a sight to see. It really is. He had the uphill record at Snake for like 7 years until I broke it. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn. How did you feel about that?
He's like snarky, but not snarky. He kind of hinted at like, well, if I drove your car, I could break it again. Kind of.
Shit.
And I bet he could though. I bet he could.
All right. Do you fear the car or the driver more when you're racing someone?
Oh, the driver.
Yeah.
There's videos of me on YouTube smacking tracked out big turbo Porsches in my Sentra. But if you put like a really great driver in a half decent car, he's going to give you a run. It's all about the driver. I don't care about the car at all.
Okay, that's proper answer. I think we can all agree on that. Rafa, this one's from you, bro. So I don't know if what you mean by this, but I don't know if he's trying to get deep into your mind or something. Do you believe in destiny, or are we free to change our path?
You change your path. You can change your path at any point. So, but some things are your destiny, though.
Yeah.
Like some things are definitely your destiny.
Meant to
but
happen.
Your regular life stuff, you could always change, I think.
Okay. Getting into the Touge, driving my first car on the Touge soon. Is the first or second gen MR2 a good car to start with? No.
No.
That's
Start an FF or an FR.
Okay.
Don't kill yourself. Don't kill yourself.
Snap oversteer. We'll put in a little clip for that. All right. What do you think is the best upgrade for a front wheel drive car?
Driver mod.
Okay.
Driver mod. Get better at driving first, and because it could be anything. The mod. It just depends on your driving. It really does.
So I'll open this question up a little bit more. In the Canyon, besides driver mod, let's say you're already kind of seasoned
Okay.
or you're up there. What do you think is going to help you the most? Like personally, I would say tires.
Tires.
But what is it? You agree with that,
Yeah,
or is there
tires.
something else you?
Tires and brakes together.
Brakes. Okay.
Because as you increase your grip level, you're gonna depend on the brakes a lot more.
Yeah. Got some traffic going by. All right.
I'm waiting for that to see if you just come and be like, you guys like?
He pulls up. Are you TougeEvo? Oh fuck.
Shit.
Oh shit.
You're not supposed to be
Yeah, exactly, dude. Fuck. Project Safe Canyon all over again.
Damn. You want to talk about that for a bit? What's the history there?
Well, they fucked up. They fucked up that year. I know the officer's name. I'm not gonna say it, but he like told us that there's a list. There's 10 drivers that weren't allowed to be there, and he said the names on the list. And what that did was we were like, what the fuck? I'm number 9. I want to be number 1. Fuck it. So we just kept driving. It backfired. But yeah, no, Project Safe Canyon sucked. I went to jail. A couple different people went to jail. Cars
Damn,
got
bro.
taken.
They take it real serious.
Yeah, it's not fun. Malibu's no joke.
Yeah. All right. I think you kind of answered this earlier. Hairpin versus long bend in the Canyon. What do you think is more fun?
Hairpin.
Hairpin. Yeah. All right. Scariest moment on the Touge?
A lot of it has happened here recently. Holy
Really?
fuck. A lot of almost head-ons here. When it's popping here, holy fuck. I've never had more almost head-on collisions when I'm in my lane.
No shit.
More
Well,
than
what
here.
time of the night is this at though?
Early.
Early. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that makes sense.
Early is like clout chaser hour.
Yeah.
And then late at night is when you get the like real drivers who know when to drive and not to drive.
Yeah.
A head-on collision. I was in one. That's how that Silver Saturn got totaled.
Oh, okay.
That was scary.
So that was up in the
That was
Canyon.
really
Okay.
scary, yeah.
Damn. Like you just came out of nowhere on a hairpin type of thing.
We were doing a run. We had spotters. So
Oh,
before
okay.
people cry about it, we had spotters. And one of the spotters said, don't, like, wait till this guy's done. They're like, Joe's coming up. He's like, I don't know Joe. And he got in the car and he went down. And we fucking smacked around a blind corner because I thought the road was clear.
Yeah.
And so.
Yeah, I think that's got to be on the spotter a bit, no? You got to keep the car out of the
Yeah,
road
but
type
I
of
mean,
thing.
I don't expect the spotter to like try to like choke him out or
Yeah.
whatever. Like, you know.
Well, the way we do it up in our passes, I mean, we have like lights, flashing lights and whatnot.
Yeah, that guy did not care. He was hell bent on going downhill at that moment for some
Yeah,
reason.
we probably had something going
Destiny.
on.
There
Yeah.
you go.
What's the strangest car you've seen on the Touge?
My Saturns, maybe? I don't know. People really didn't like losing to those Saturns.
Oh, dude, I bet.
Strangest.
Yeah, like the most random,
Your
weirdest.
Accord, that was weird.
Oh,
That's not very strange.
There's a couple of Accord people we know that come
There was-
up here.
There was a guy at GMR in a white Accord way back in the day, and he beat Evo Steve.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
That might be the drift wheel.
Is that
this was
the
a long time ago.
is?
Yeah. 'Cause
That-
he was,
Oh,
like,
9.
He like flipped that fucker around like the Ford. Of course you're gonna see that.
Mini Cooper? It's good to see you up here.
Yeah. But yeah, so Steve was driving, and this Accord caught up to him. And he's like, "Fuck this! What the fuck?" And he started to like go as hard as he could, but we didn't know GMR very well. But still, the Accord stayed on him. The Accord went around him. The Accord left us in the
God
Evo.
damn.
Flick that Accord around the fork, swinging down from ridge, just fucking.
What do you think makes a good driver? Man, that's like a broad ass question.
No, it's deep because you have to like want it more than you know. Like you have to like really want to be a driver, to be an actual driver. You have to have that competitive nature. You have to be willing to like go above and beyond and like stay dedicated and keep learning and be open-minded. If you want to be a real driver, you don't get spanked by your friend and then go buy some NTO ones. You go back to the Touge the next night and you drive and you keep driving. You don't stop driving until you get faster. It's a mindset to become a driver. It's not just something you do. It's something you become.
All right. So, I mean, that's pretty much it for the questions. It's a little bit shorter. And one of the things we got from our last episode as feedback was to kind of weed out like the repetitive or just like plain just stupid ass questions. So we kind of shortened it up a bit. I'm not
that
sure.
was Tuna's episode, huh? Oh no, it was the
the other one. That was the one that we just did in the beginning. So I don't know where we are on time compared to that one, but wait for this car to go by real quick.
In comparison, like other roads.
What do I think about the what?
Latino, Cannonball, Las Flores, Las Vegas,
No. These guys come from like the GMR area. That's nothing. It's a fun loop. It's really, I'm not interested in that kind of stuff. I don't know, like I'm not, because like the loop is like cruising and like occasional sprints. I'm more of like just go to the one road I felt like going to that night and sprinting that road and then going home. But I've done it and I killed my tires and brakes doing it. So it's fun.
So, all right, well, Joe, Evo, Touge, just completely flip that. Thank you for coming along. I mean, we're gonna
Evo,
get Touge Evo. We're gonna get some. All right, his name's Evo Touge now. Fuck it. No, just kidding. We're gonna get some more like clips and show you guys what you can do up here. It's pretty early, so nothing too crazy. But yeah, thanks for coming along, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I know we've been trying to make this work out for like a while.
The car broke and then the other stuff happened.
Scheduling. And I know some of you guys on there were just asking about it too, like when he's going. We got a decent amount of replies like, where the hell was TougeEvo? Like,
Probably my damn TikTok followers.
yeah, well, I didn't even know about.
They're wild.
Fucking TikTok. I need to get on.
See, you just said yesterday you'll never make a TikTok.
No, but for him, I
There's like a big like Touge community on TikTok.
No shit.
Yeah, huge.
And now,
Wow.
And now 10,000 people are gonna fucking get a TikTok and follow this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have
there it is.
10.6 thousand on there out of nowhere too.
Damn. But yeah, let us know what you guys think of the audio. Give us some feedback in the comments below. These should have had like another piece to it, but we made do with what we could. And just let us know about the quality. Obviously, it's nighttime, so I know one of the responses last time was to work on the lighting, but doing what we can with what we have. We have a spotlight right here, but it's not charged or it's not working properly, and I think we need to get some different ones. So,
Never mind. Too late.
all right, guys, thanks for taking a look, and we'll see you guys on the next episode. Thanks for coming along, man.
Thank you.